Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's NixiK here. Today we are doing another speed build and we are going to be working with the Eco Lifestyle pack here. I had this idea of doing a little marketplace area, kind of similar to a place in Las Vegas called Container Park. If anyone has been there, that's where I drew my inspiration. It's obviously not a replica because it's not possible. But that's definitely a place I was imagining as I was going along with building this. But the idea of this is 4 shipping containers on the bottom, 4 shipping containers on top with like a deck. They're all like little marketplace areas. I even made it a marketplace lot, so I think Sims can go there and use the tables, but I kind of had a direction for each room you'll see as I go. I was really excited with how this sign turned out here. This is really, I'll pop a picture on the screen here so that you can see the comparison. This is really where I got the inspiration of Container Park from the Las Vegas one. So here are some new items that we got with Eco Lifestyle. We got a lot of new items and they are so fun, so cute. All the decorating ones, I see the eco-friendliness that they're going with, but they're also just like so clean and just such a modern art. And there's so many different plants. It's just everything I love. I'm very happy with how the build mode items turned out. Honestly, when I was first playing with the pack, I wasn't sure, but after seeing the build mode items, I'm sold. It's a great pack. This is actually also the first time that I've been able to play around with the new update with the free door placement. I actually edited it out, but at first all I did was like swipe side to side and I was just like, oh my god, this is awesome. I've never been able to do that. Okay, so the first container I'm working on here is a little restaurant. It's obviously going to be like a little burger joint or something small where they can easily cook out in the open and it's not like a huge deal. But I'm pretty sure The Sims always makes it like a super fancy restaurant menu. I don't know, but that's where my mind was at, if that helps. It's obviously we did not have a lot of space, but I think that's where like kind of the charm of the build is how I utilize the space and make it cute and functional. I mean, I haven't checked if it's functional, but it's cute. We know that for sure. I have to say this is probably my favorite build I've done in a really long time. As much as doing houses is really fun, it was cool to like branch out and do a restaurant and just a different change of pace. So here's actually a shelf that we got with the Eco Lifestyle. You can't put a lot on it unless you do the Alt 9, which is how I got those items to move up onto the shelf, and then you use Alt 0 to go down. So it's kind of disappointing that you can't put a whole lot of things on the shelf easily, but it's a really cute shelf. I also was struggling for a little bit with how to place everything on the outside. I think it's just really hard for me when I first start a build to really imagine where I'm gonna go with it because there's so little going on. Like that being the first area is like, okay, but like there's nothing around it. It looks so weird, but I just had to keep going. This one is my favorite. This was my favorite shipping container that I made. I had to do a little coffee shop. I was really happy how it turned out. I was very inspired by the coffee shops that were in my college town and just were like made for students to come and study at. So that back little bar area, that's just kind of like where I'd imagine there'd be a bunch of like plugs for your laptops and you can study. And then behind the counter is where like the baristas would be. I was really happy with how this turned out because at first I was making it kind of boring. It's kind of brown and dark and I didn't like it a lot. So I was like, how am I going to make this like a coffee shop? Like the coffee shops I went to were colorful, they were hipster, they were progressive, like they were fun. So I started to incorporate a lot of different colorful items and I was super happy with how the little coffee shop turned out. I even put that little bowl that you get with Island Living that makes some type of, I don't know, special drink or something. I actually haven't tried it out yet, so I really should do that, but it makes them drink that makes them act a certain way. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, as you can see, I had to do the yellow cabinets. That's just gonna make the place pop altogether. I mean, the outside is pink and the sign's green. How was I about to make the inside all black? I don't know why I did that. And I also try to be realistic in each of the builds as well, and put like a broom and a dustpan and try to make it look like the back area had the back things that the employees needed, like a register and a broom or boxes and stuff like that. And oh my gosh, the fact that we have like basically it looks like an iPad cash register thing is amazing to me, because that's what everyone uses now. Pride flag in there because happy Pride Month, that had to be in there. On the outside square area, it's obviously where everyone's going to come together and sit and drink their coffee, have their food, you know, just hang out, chill. So I had to make like a little area that was like fun, a little area where people could play, a band could come and play some music, or people could just get on the stage and play music and play basketball, and it's just a great little community space area. Here I am creating the bathrooms. The bathrooms are honestly just the same on both sides, but I tried to make them really cute as well, and colorful, because the whole vibe I was going for this area is a place where everyone can come together and share their art and be free people and just like, you know, be creative. Yeah, that's where I was going. I couldn't think of the word. I tried to make each of the bathrooms unique and colorful and fun. I kind of wish we had like just graffiti that we could put on the walls. We just have like a graffiti garage door, which I did put in the build on the back of the restaurant. But I didn't put that in the edit because it was just random that I did it. I just saw it and I just placed it. And you can download it on my gallery at NixiKSims. But if you did want to, you'll see it in the back there. It serves no purpose. I just felt like they needed some graffiti on the walls. So the first time that I went to the container park was my 21st birthday. Well, it wasn't for my birthday, but it was the spring break right after I turned 21, and my parents were like, we're gonna go to Las Vegas, we're gonna treat you, we're gonna gamble, we're gonna drink. In the middle of gambling and drinking, we decided to go to the container park because my brother had seen it on Facebook or something. I think we just got some coffee and hung out, and it was just really pretty and fun. And honestly, I have not thought about it until this eco pack came out. And I really do miss going to trips with my family. We're all in different parts of the country right now. My brother's in Canada, my sister and parents are in Minnesota, and I am about to move to Seattle. So we are all over the place. Okay, so the top area, my idea was like a local artist kind of took over this space, bought out this space, and is using it to like create and also sell their art. And I really liked that idea. I loved all the different like canvases that we have that could lay on the ground. I've never used them except for maybe a couple times, and to put them all together and just create like a studio, it was gorgeous. I loved how it turned out. And then this is my favorite. It is a florist. So I tried to put some bouquets on the back to be like a display of what they can do, but I wanted to keep all the tables free because when you actually go to this area and you use it, you need the table to be empty so that you can stock the table with what you have and sell what you have. So that's the way I went about it. I guess you could have put items on there and then just sold those. Not sure. You know, plants are my life and they make every build cute. I mean, I try not to go overboard with it, but I love me some plants. Third area is a cupcake factory. I had a lot of fun doing this one because I've never used the cupcake machine before. I mean, I still haven't because all I did was put it down in a build. But I am excited to like play this. I think I'm going to bring it into my Let's Play. I need to go here. I was so happy with how this turned out. It was so much fun. The last place is the little bookstore. Had to do a bookstore. They had like a specific little book sign that was so cute, and we have little book carts, and it's just like calling my name. That actually took a lot of work because when you put down the bookcases, they look super empty, and I did not like how that looked. So I had to fill them up by using that Alt-9, which honestly takes too long and I don't like doing. But I did it because it made the build look so much better. I wrapped it all up with some solar panels. This is also an eco-friendly area. It has the voting boards to make it official. We are actually about to wrap up the build now, and I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.